Now, golf stars from around the world are joining Indian pros like Shubhankar Sharma at the historic Delhi Golf Club this weekend at the DP World India Championship. So far, Tommy Fleetwood tops the leaderboard, finishing 12 under par at the halfway stage. Earlier, I spoke to the CEO of the Professional Golf Tour of India, Amandeep Johl. Take a listen. Amandeep, thanks so much for joining me today. Your own career in golf has seen you play on European and Asia tours. Some would describe you as a pioneer of golf in the region. What are some of your own personal highlights?
Well, Leigh-Ann, I've played golf all my life. Like you said, I started off as a junior, played for India in the junior team. Then played as an amateur, represented India, played the Asian Games, the Eisenhower, and so many other tournaments. And then turned professional after I finished my college as an engineer. And played about 25 odd years as a professional golfer on the Asian and European tours. Turned to coaching, became the national coach for the Indian squad, both the men's and the ladies. Worked as a coach for about 5 or 7 years. When I turned 50, I thought I shall start playing again on the senior tour. I tried to play on the senior tour. Couldn't manage because struggling with some injuries. You know how it is when you turn 50. Your body, because you spent so many years playing competitive golf, your body gives away. And now I've got the chance to be an administrator. So, the entire life has been around golf, and that's the highlight of my life.
I feel almost jealous because golf is such a great game and your entire life being around it. What an absolute pleasure. So we were just talking there and you have seen the game change massively over the years. What do you make of these changes both globally and in India when it comes to golf?
It's unbelievable. I was today with Mr. Seamus O'Brien. He was part of World Sport Group that took over Asian PGA way back in '95. And at that time, every tournament in Asia was about $300,000. And now we look at Asian golf that has gone through the roof. European Tour tournaments used to be a few $100,000 and about $1 million. And that has now become $5 to $7 million. And this week, we've got one of the greatest tournaments India has ever seen, the DP World India Championship. $4 million prize money, 4 out of the world top 20, winning Ryder Cup team, captain Luke Donald. I mean, the golf has gone through the roof in this part of the world. And it's thanks to the DP World Tour, which has almost taken upon itself to make it global, this lovely game.
And, we talk about the growth of the game and success of the tour. Is the world-class field the current Indian Championship has attracted? You just mentioned some names there, but the likes of Rory McIlroy, Fleetwood, Lowry, and also USA Ryder Cup players like Harman and Griffin. I mean, we're just naming a few here. What are your ambitions for the tour and for Indian golf if we look into the future?
I think if the corporates have gotten excited, DP World has brought such a big tournament into India. Hero has already been sponsoring Indian golf for the longest time. Mr. Pawan Munjal has been the biggest supporter. He has been sponsoring the Indian Open. Now the DP World has joined in. I think it's Indian companies like Reliance, Adani, Tatas, and many more will join the bandwagon. They see value, because they've become global companies. So soon they'll see value in supporting Indian golf and supporting golf in India. So I think sooner than later, we will have these big corporations support the game of golf and PGTI.
And you also mentioned to me a little bit earlier, you were a coach, a professional player. You've seen it all happen over the years in golf. But where would you like to see Indian golf in the next 10 years yourself? Is there talent coming up in India? What's the ambition? Get more children involved?
I think India has always lacked in infrastructure. As far as golf courses is concerned, again, if you see, China in 1990, they were probably, I went for the Asian Games in Beijing, and they had a few golf courses. And I went back in 95 and 96, there were over a few hundred golf courses. So the government took it upon themselves to grow the infrastructure. And I think that's where we need the support of the government, that they need to understand that if India, the Prime Minister has given the slogan of Viksit Bharat, which is a developed nation for India in 2047, and golf is synonymous to a developed country. So I think if we can grow the infrastructure like we are growing the infrastructure of roads and highways, golf infrastructure needs to grow if India needs to produce champions. Like any other sporting infrastructure, India cricket fields used to be far and few, a few stadiums. Now we have so many international stadiums in India. And the same thing has to happen for golf for it to grow and produce champions who are going to play on the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour.
And I mentioned, and sorry, you just mentioned cricket to me, which brings me on to another question. What is your relationship with Kapil Dev? How does that influence of one of India's greatest cricketing stars ever impact the tour?
I think the PGTI, the game of golf, is grateful for Mr. Kapil Dev giving his personal time, and taking upon the responsibility of being the president of PGTI. He loves the sport. He wants to make sure that Indians become champions. He knows that, and in 1983 was a game-changing moment for cricket in India. And he understands it, that if we can produce one good champion or a few world-class players, game of golf is also going to go through the roof. And because it's an individual sport, there is no stopping any player if he's shooting the numbers. So he has put all his weight behind the game of golf, behind the growth of PGTI. We had great discussions with the DP World Tour yesterday. Also with DP World, Mr. Yuvraj Narayan is here. So, I think they share the same platform and the same dream of seeing Indian golf grow.
And there are some great Indian players, both men and women, on the world tours. When are we going to have an Indian major champion, and any predictions on who that could be, maybe?
Well, anybody, like I said, in 1983, nobody gave India any chance to win the World Cup way back. So you never know. We've got the Anirban Lahiris, we've got Shubhankar Sharma, the greats, all these players have the opportunity. Veer Lawat, Yuvraj Sandhu, they have a huge opportunity to go and play on the world scene. And before we may just win a major championship. But I think before winning a major championship, we have to have Indians contending on the big tours. Right now, I think we are at least 5 to 7 years away from having at least 5 to 10 Indian players contending in DP World Tour. PGA Tour is a far cry. So my job is for the next few years to make as many players go and play in Europe, play on the world stage, and I think in 10 years, probably we will have a major champion.
And just quickly, before I let you go, Tommy Fleetwood is currently leading. What are your predictions for this weekend's tournament that we're seeing in New Delhi? Who's going to walk away with that $4 million prize money, do you think?
Well, I think, Tommy, I had predicted about an 18 under playing over 4 days. Delhi Golf Club is a unique golf course. Most of the players haven't even looked at their drivers. So it's a lot of strategy, a lot of short game. The golf course is playing beautifully. The weather is going to hold up. That's what the forecast is going to be. So I would say that anybody goes about 18 under par and anybody can win.
Amandeep, thank you so much for your time and your insights into Indian golf.